Hi guys, I was thinking recently about a guy who came in to see me, and he was very, very caught up in his thoughts, and he was having a real hard time with them, and just not being able to separate or believe them or not believe them. And he was a taxi driver. And after a while, when he started seeing how the thoughts worked, he came in one day and he told me about how when he was younger and he started to do a taxi, back then it was quite expensive to buy a plate and buy a license. So he had to buy a license and he had a mortgage on a house and he had young kids. So he told me he used to go out and take every fare that came his way, no matter what. If they could be arguing 1 minute and put their hand up and he'd pull in and he'd get them home. And because of that, he got himself into a few scrapes along the way. He was mugged a couple of times and he was beaten up a couple of times. And he said that life has changed a lot for him now. His kids are growing up and are grown up now, and his mortgage is paid. So he kind of gets to choose the times that he works now. So he goes out in the early evening and he comes back before it gets too late, and he goes out in the mornings and that. And he only picks up the fares that he wants to use now. So if he thinks someone is going to give him any trouble whatsoever, he just passes by. He said instinct in a way nearly tells him. Sometimes he pulls in every time. But if he gets any trouble whatsoever from a fare, he stops and puts them out of the car. And he said to me, it's a bit like the way you talk about thinking, Sean. He said, I realise now at one time, I used to take every thought that came my way, whether it caused trouble or not, or whether it caused anxiety or fear. Once a thought came into my mind, I kind of went with it. But he said, just like with the fares in a taxi, what I've realised now is that I don't have to take every thought. That if a thought is going to give me trouble or something like that, I just don't stop anymore. Or if I do stop, he said, as soon as I realise it's giving me trouble, I stop the taxi, so to speak, and I put it out, and I pick up a thought, and I go with that thought. And I thought that was a great little story, a great little way that he saw things. Maybe we're all the same, that we keep taking up thoughts, and when we take them up, we think we have to continue the journey with them. But we actually have the ability to stop and just let them pass, put them out, and move on to something more positive. Hope you have a good day. Talk soon. Bye.